to North Georgia News Now. I'm Clemencia Villafuerte, and today is Memorial Day. WDNN North Georgia Television recognizes and gives honor to those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Coming up today in local news, an elementary school principal has been recognized with the Life Changer of the Year award. New Hope Middle School has been selected as a recipient of a $25,000 grant. Agreements have been reached for the Dalton Daily Citizen to be acquired by a leading community media group. Our local communities say goodbye to a prominent and beloved figure, Sean Chapman. We'll take a look back at his life and legacy. In state news, the assistant principal of a middle school is in jail on charges relating to a decade-old murder case. The federal government has agreed to fund a computer chip parts factory in Georgia. And later, Grant Harris will be here to present WDNN's community calendar. But first, here's your look at your local weather.
Today's local weather is brought to you by Built Well Bank.
Welcome back to your local news. Eastside Elementary School Principal Ben Hunt has been recognized with a Life Changer of the Year award. Hunt was surprised with the honor at the school's most recent Viking rally when family members, friends, and representatives of the National Life Group presented him with the recognition. The annual program was founded 13 years ago by the National Life Group Insurance Company and is giving to educators and school employees across the county who stand out from the crowd and make a significant difference in the lives of students. Sandy Thornton, a representative of the program, said honorees must make a positive impact in the lives of students, enhance their school or district's atmosphere, culture, and pride, demonstrate exemplary leadership, possess a proven record of professional excellence, show commitment to building a nurturing environment that supports learning, and adhere to the highest moral and ethical standards. Hunt was nominated by Toldis Bond. Bond is a part-time special education teacher at Eastside Elementary School and received the Life Changer of the Year award for the 2015-16 school year. Bond said nominating Hunt was an easy decision. Quote, "I nominated Mr. Hunt because when I met him, I could tell that he loved each and every one of his students," she said. That he had such a passion and gift that was God-given to make sure that Eastside is taken care of. We love him, and we're thankful that he was recognized today. According to Thornton, the National Life Group has recognized almost 8,000 educators in nearly 2,000 U.S. school districts since its inception, with nearly $790,000 awarded to educators and their schools. Hunt's award was $3,000 cash prize, with $1,500 going to the school and $1,500 to Hunt. Hunt said being honored with the award is amazing. Quote, "I'm a very lucky guy," he said. "I work at the right school with the right people and have the right students and the right families with me. I'm just a very lucky person to be at Eastside with all of y'all. Thank you all very much." New Hope Middle School has been awarded the Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union's Uplift Grant. Earlier this month, TVA announced that New Hope was one of the 106 schools and the only one in Georgia in the agency's 7-state service area to receive the grant. Uplift grants are given to schools to help educate staff and students about energy conservation. The grant helps schools save about 10% on their energy bills through the behavior changes alone, according to TVA press release. Principal Belinda Sloan says New Hope Middle School has been actively engaged in energy conservation efforts, such as turning off power during school breaks or holidays and changing regular light bulbs to LED light bulbs throughout the school. Teachers Casey Mitchell and Cami Baldavid worked together to spearhead the school's energy team. It was Mitchell who first heard about the Uplift program at a conference and decided to apply for a grant. Mitchell said they aimed low when applying, thinking they would only get $10,000. When she said they were shocked to be awarded the $25,000 amount. Quote, "Everyone was crying and happy cheering." Mitchell said, referring to when school officials heard the news. Students voted on how they want to spend the funds. $10,000 will go towards the purchase of waterproof picnic tables and new outdoor equipment. Some funding will also go towards the purchase of new books for the school library, and the school counselor will be getting some funding as well to put towards mental health and wellness. Principal Sloan said they have not decided what to do with the remaining $15,000. "When you have a grant like this, you're so excited, but you want to use it wisely," she said. "What do we spend it on that's going to have the most impact? We want something that impacts our whole student body, that all our kids in our school of all levels can use. We want to make the biggest impact," Sloan stated. The Dalton Daily Citizen is set to be acquired by a leading community media company, Carpenter Media Group. The companies announced that preliminary agreements have been reached for CMG and CNHI to acquire the Dalton Daily Citizen, along with 9 other newspapers in Alabama, Georgia, and Mississippi, as well as printing facility in Valdosta. The other Georgia titles to be acquired are the Milledgeville Union Recorder, Valdosta Daily Times, Moultrie Observer, Thomasville Times Enterprise, and Tifton Gazette. CMG will also acquire the Athens News Courier, Coleman Times, and St. Clair News Aegis in Alabama, and the Meridian Star in Mississippi. CMG officials said that the company is organized and driven to serve and develop communities through excellent local journalism, guiding and marketing the advertising of its small and medium-sized business customers, and developing its team members to grow personally and professionally. Quote, "We are pleased to succeed CNHI in ownership and responsibility for these institutions and the communities they serve," said Todd Carpenter, chairman of CMG. "We have deep appreciation and respect for the leadership provided by Donna Barrett and her team, and we will work hard to build on the good foundation they put down in each place." Carpenter is a 40-year-old veteran of media industry. Prior to chairing CMG, he was a longtime CEO and director of Bone News Media, Inc., a company that managed 85 newspaper titles, various magazines, websites, and other businesses in 12 states. After separating last year, CMG now owns and manages more than 160 titles in the U.S. and Canada. Donna Barrett, president and CEO of CNHI, said she is proud of what the newspapers and their teams have accomplished in serving their communities with meaningful local news. Quote, "It has been an honor to have these newspapers as part of CNHI," she said. "We know their good work will continue under Carpenter Media Group." Barrett added that newspapers are the heartbeat of local life, stating that CNHI believes in local journalism. Sean Chapman, beloved member of the Murray County community and owner of Sean Chapman Funeral Home, Crematory, and Monuments, has passed away at age 58. Chapman began his career in funeral services in 1982 with a part-time job at Jesse Jones Funeral Home while still in high school. He graduated in 1983 from Murray County High School and went on to attend Reinhardt College and Jefferson State College in Birmingham, Alabama, where he obtained his funeral director and embalming license. He spent the next 14 years as an employee of Love Funeral Home and then managed Kennemer Funeral Home for 4 years before deciding to open Sean Chapman Funeral Home in 2000. For the last couple of decades, Mr. Chapman and his staff has selflessly served many families during their time of grief. Additionally, he was known for his community involvement. Whether he was organizing or volunteering at a charitable event, supporting local initiatives such as the American Legion, or donating to help those in need, Mr. Chapman prided himself in being a part of the Murray County community. He was recognized for his service with multiple awards, including the Chamber of Commerce's Businessman of the Year, Charter Media's Citizen Salute, Ruriton's National Distinguished Service Award, and countless others. Those who knew Sean best say his dignity was unmatched, and you never heard a negative word spoken about him. He leaves behind many friends and a loving family, including his wife and 2 sons. He will be greatly missed, but his impact will live on. When we return, I'll share some state news. Stay with us. Welcome back. An assistant principal from an Alabama middle school accused of involvement in a decade-old triple murder in Georgia is now in custody at the Clayton County Jail. 45-year-old Keontae Harris was extradited from Alabama and booked into the jail on Thursday. 2 weeks ago, Harris was arrested along with 3 other men and charged with the murder of 33-year-old Keonis King, 43-year-old Rodney Cottrell, and 32-year-old Cheryl Quilquit Thompson. Harris is an assistant principal at McCaudrey Middle School in Jefferson County, Alabama. Following his arrest, the school district placed him on administrative leave. Quote, "At this time, we're still gathering facts about the specifics of the situation," a spokesperson for the school district said. However, early indications are that the charges are not related to this individual's employment with Jefferson County Schools. On January 13, 2013, the bodies of 3 people were found in a silver 2010 Dodge Charger abandoned along the Interstate 85 in Union City. The Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office reported that King and Cottrell died from asphyxiation in the backseat, while Colquitt Thompson died from strangulation in the trunk. Investigators determined that the victims were lured to a home in Jonesboro, where they were held at gunpoint, tortured, and killed. Their bodies were then placed in the vehicle, which was abandoned in Fulton County. The case has been unsolved for over a decade until Clayton County Police issued warrants for the arrest of Harris and 3 other men: Kenneth Thompson, Kevin Harris, and Daryl Harris. The victims' families had long suspected that the murders were a setup. King's mother, Rosetta Colquitt, who is also Colquitt Thompson's grandmother, expressed her enduring hope that the killers would be brought to justice. Quote, "It was hard. Can you imagine me sitting up half of the night crying? I couldn't understand how someone could take my children, my granddaughter, my son's life," she said. She expressed gratitude to Clayton County police investigators for their relentless efforts. The federal government will spend $75 million to help build a South Korean company for computer chip parts in Georgia. The announcement was made late last week by the U.S. Department of Commerce. The company is a subsidiary of South Korea's SK Group, who will be located in Covington, Georgia. Construction is already underway, and the company says it will spend $300 million on its first phase. According to spokesperson Kelsey Flora, the company plans to hire 200 workers in this first phase and could spend more money and hire more workers later on. Flora said that test batch products has begun already and will increase in 2025. The plant will make a glass substrate that is used to package semiconductors. Federal officials say the substrate will enable more densely packaged connections between semiconductors, which will lead to faster computers that will use less electricity. The technology was developed at Georgia Tech, located in Atlanta. The SK Group hired a former researcher from the university to commercialize the substrate. U.S. Senator Jon Ossoff has supported the efforts, stating, quote, "It is strategically essential that the United States have this domestic manufacturing capacity, and it is a tremendous opportunity for the state of Georgia to lead the nation in manufacturing and innovation." When we return, Grant Harris will share WDNN's community calendar. But first, here are the obituaries.
Welcome back. It's time for WDNN's Community Calendar. Here are some of the things going on around the area. The Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park, in partnership with the Chattanooga National Cemetery, invites the public to participate in a free torch light tour of the Civil War portion of the cemetery on Memorial Day, May 27th. Located on 3370 Lafayette Road, the tour will begin at the Old Cemetery entrance arch in the cemetery's southwest section at 8:45 p.m. It will involve about a mile of walking over rolling grass covered grounds and will last approximately 90 minutes. To learn more about this event, call 706-866-9241 for more information. The Creative Arts Guild Gallery opening and artist reception for June will be Friday, June 7th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at 520 West Wall Street in Dalton. The event is family-friendly and open to all with free admission. It's the first opportunity for the public to view and purchase from their latest exhibits and speak with artists and curators. Refreshments and a cash bar will be available, as well as an art-focused activity for kids in attendance. Their galleries are also open to the public with free admission during our normal operating hours. For more information, call 706-278-0168 or visit www.creativeartsguild.org. T.G. Shepherd and Kelly Lang will be performing at the Gym Theater on Saturday, June 15th at 7 p.m., located on 114 North Wall Street. With 21 #1 hit singles and ranked among the top 100 country artists, singer/songwriter T.G. Shepherd has a passion for music that makes his concerts a must-see experience. After a brief stint as a record promoter, Shepherd returned to his performing roots in the 1970s and released his first hit, Devil in the Bottle. Since the 90s, Shepherd has been touring, bringing his unceasing energy and talent to the stage. Joining him on stage will be wife singer-songwriter Kelly Lang, known for her extensive career in music, writing songs for artists including Lori Morgan, Ricky Skaggs, and more. Tickets are $45 to $50, with reserved seating recommended. To purchase tickets or to learn more, go to www.calhoungymtheater.org today. If you'd like to submit information on your events for North Georgia News' Now Community Calendar, send an email to info@wdnntv.com. That's it for this edition of North Georgia News Now. Be sure to visit us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Thanks for watching Local.